What's going on, everybody?
What's up, man? What's up, everybody?
What's going on? We got another night planned for y'all. We're gonna have a couple videos out of this segment. I'm gonna jump right into it. This first segment is gonna be nothing about the horrible team that's called the Dallas Cowboys, and then the next segment will be about the Philadelphia Eagles, and then we got a little bit of something else going on for another video. I'm not gonna talk about right now, but I'm gonna jump right into it.
All right, let's go.
The Dallas Cowboys are trash. The coaching staff is trash. The GM is trash. Trash. They are trash.
I mean, I've been telling you that since I freaking met you, but you know.
That's all right. No excuses. We are the most unhealthy team in the NFL. You can't blame that on everything because you still have enough pieces there to where you could somewhat contend. There's zero reason why you should put 3 points on the board against the Washington football team. There was zero effort, zero accountability, and it starts with coaching. Everybody in the league knows what needs to be done. Jerry Jones isn't going to do it because he's a businessman, and he's going to say, I don't want to look like a dumbass. He come out today and said he's our guy. Steven said yesterday that this is a new process. It's same shit, different story. I can tell you what we could do to help. We get Zach Martin back from a concussion this week. I would move Zach Martin to right tackle, keep McGovern at right guard. I think that would help out a lot. Joe Looney's about to come back. Once Joe Looney comes back, I would put him at right guard and put McGovern at. Excuse me. Once we get Joe Looney back, it should be move Connor Williams from right guard to left tackle because he played left tackle, and then have McGovern at right guard. Not the freshman. I don't know why I'm saying freshman. It's not college. Our center Tyler Biach. I don't know how to say his name. Biach. I don't know how Biach or something. I don't know how to say his name. The kid from Wisconsin. I'd keep him at center. Looney at right guard and Zach Martin at right tackle. We moved Zach Martin to right tackle at the Seahawks game, and that was tremendous because we don't have zero time to get rid of the ball. Ben DiNucci's going to be the quarterback this week. He's horrible. He is ungodly horrible. If you play, I'm going to tell you, take my advice this week. If you play FanDuel or any of that stuff, I would never usually say this because they're horrible, but take the Philly defense. Zeke is getting killed out there. They need to get a fullback back there. He's going to be hurt just like the rest of them. But honestly, that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm not an important person. Nobody's going to listen to me. Jerry Jones, he's not going to listen to me, so he doesn't care. I'm trading anybody that has value for draft picks. I mean, DeMarcus Lawrence, he needs to go. You need to get rid of Jalen Smith. At this point, if you can get anything for Vander Esch, get rid of him. Zeke, get rid of him. Get rid of them all. Anybody that has anything value, anything that you can get a second or higher for, get rid of at this point.
You're talking full rebuild?
Yeah, full rebuild. I'm done. Yeah.
It's that bad?
It's that bad, yeah.
Dude, I don't think
it's
the players. I think it's the coaching, man.
I think it's coaching too, but I mean, you can't tell me that. I mean, Mike McCarthy had horrible defenses in Green Bay, but they weren't this bad. Which, I mean, I will say, so maybe I am, just a pissed off Cowboys fan right now. But Mike Nolan's horrible, dude. I mean,
he's trash, dude.
Yeah.
You know the last time a defense had as bad a numbers as y'all have right now?
2015 San Francisco 49ers with Mike Nolan as a defensive coordinator.
Yep.
He's horrible. And
And you've been calling it since the start of the season.
after game 1.
Yep. You literally said he was not qualified. He was only hired because he hired who was it he hired?
Mike McCarthy. And Mike Nolan hired Mike McCarthy as his offensive coordinator in San Francisco. All right, let me ask, and I don't know if in Jerry's mind he's playing for Trevor Lawrence or a high quarterback, and that's why he won't do it. I don't think Trevor Lawrence is going to leave Clemson. I really don't. For some reason, I don't think he's going to leave, especially if the Jets have the number 1 pick. I don't see him wanting to do that. That kid's he's lost 1 game his entire college career. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He's not going to go to the Jets. But I don't see Jerry taking Justin Fields. I don't. Maybe the kid from North Dakota State, Love. Maybe, I don't know.
That would be funny. You'd have the duel of the Bisons twice a year. That would be pretty funny.
But that's my quarterback, dude. I won't take none of them over that. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is good. Yeah, Justin Fields is good, but they're not proven. Dak's a proven starter, and he's still leading the NFL in passing yards right now, and he hasn't played in 2 weeks.
I'll straight up say it to you right now. Dak is a great quarterback. He's a great quarterback.
Yeah, top three. I still think, Tom Brady's the number 1 quarterback in the NFL right now.
Yep.
Behind that, I put Russell Wilson, and before he got hurt, I put Dak, and then after that, I would put Aaron Rodgers. But I'd love to have Urban Meyer, see what he would do with Dak and Zeke. That's all I have to say for the Cowboys, dude. I mean, it's no excuses. Of course, Eagles fans, Washington fans, and the NFL are loving it right now. And it sucks to be a fan, but I'm loyal. I'm going to watch every game, But injuries did play a huge part. But even before the injuries, there's no excuse whatsoever. That defense you had the same personnel when you were the number 5 overall defense a year ago. Or not a year ago, excuse me, a year and a half ago. Last year, you were still top 15 defense. And then they just completely – Mike Nolan has no idea what he's doing. I mean, that guy, how he can read. I was hoping the Tabasco he got in his eyes in the press conference yesterday was going to blind him so he couldn't call plays. That's all I have. We'll see the beatdown we get this week, man.
Yeah, so what do you think about the fact that none of your players protected their quarterback?
I think if that had been Dak, they'd have did something. But it's their quarterback. It doesn't matter who it is. I think it shows what kind of team we have. They have no leadership. They have no heart. They have no drive. They have no motivation. They don't care. They show up, collect their check, and go home. I honestly believe that Alabama could beat that team.
So what do you think about the fact that Jerry is coming out and saying we have plenty of leaders and we have plenty of leadership? I mean,
He's lying. Where's it at? Prove it in the pudding. Jerry cares about Jerry. Jerry is the coach without the wins and losses.
Jerry cares about the brand, and we've said that the last 2 episodes.
Yeah. He turned his $1.6 million investment into a $5.5 billion investment. The only way things change is if you stop buying the stuff and going to the games. And I'm sorry, Cowboys fans are not going to do that. Every year after the draft, we're going to be Super Bowl champions the following year, and it's a cycle that I hate. I'm sorry. You added CeeDee Lamb, which if everybody was healthy, I really won that game yesterday. I mean, Dak, everybody's healthy. We 100% win that game. Do they still score on us? Yes, because that defense, I am not kidding. I could go out and light that Dallas defense up. I'm not playing whatsoever.
Right.
One receiver had a reception the entire. Amari Cooper was the only receiver to have a reception. Michael Gallup did not have one reception. CeeDee Lamb did not have one reception. Cedric Wilson did not have one reception.
See, that's what I was saying last week. Is it seems like the second Dak went down, they stopped trying to go vertical. and y'all have three of the best receivers in the NFL. I mean, they're different. You've got a guy in the slot that has great hands and he's just tough. You've got a guy outside that's one of the best route runners and great at creating space. And you've got another guy on the outside that's just a dog. And if you throw the ball up, chances are he's coming down with it. I don't care who your quarterback is. If you have those three players, you're trying to go vertical. If you've got a quarterback that can throw the ball more than 25 yards down the field, you're trying to go vertical with those three weapons. And they've stopped trying to do that. They've shortened it up to 5-yard passes. And when a defense knows that's just what you're going to do, you're going to have 11 guys within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage to stop those plays.
Yeah. Not only that, but I mean, it's like I said last week. If you don't plan on signing Michael Gallup to a long-term deal, trade him.
Yeah.
I love him to death. I love Michael Gallup. I think he has a very, very, very bright future. But if you don't plan on signing him and you don't plan on signing Dak, which they're going to franchise tag Dak anyway, but if you don't plan on signing Gallup, trade him. What's the point in that? Zero receptions. The guy had 1,100 yards last year. 0 receptions. Andy Dalton was a starter for 10 years in this league, or however many years. And you mean to tell me he didn't have 1 reception the entire game against Washington?
And guess what? Andy Dalton had A.J. Green and went vertical in the Cincinnati offense. It's on your play callers, which I hate to say it, it boils down to what McCarthy thinks is right.
Listen, they had to do the Rooney Rule, so they interviewed one guy, and then it was Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy got the job. He was announced the next day he got the job. So, I don't know what he said in there. When they're looking all wild-eyed and stuff, I have no idea what he said. I said it the first game after the Rams game. I don't like him.
Well, I'll tell you exactly what he said. He said the same thing that he said in those videos that we watched, where he came in and he said, I've been sitting in my barn for however many years. I've had a team of guys and we've been breaking down tape. I'm completely different when it comes to how I'm going to call my offense. And we're going to do it a completely different way that the league has never seen before. And guess what? The second he came in, he was the exact same Mike McCarthy he was in Green Bay. Rather get shoulder rubs in his office than show up for team meetings.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't stand the guy. But he picked the right place because, it's like Steven said yesterday, we like to stick with what we have. They're not going to make themselves look bad. If he was with any other team, he'd be fired.
Oh yeah, already gone.
If you want to save face and you want to win this division, I'm on the phone with the Dolphins right now saying, what do you want for Ryan Fitzpatrick? Calling Urban Meyer and I'm calling Wade Phillips.
I hate to say this. If y'all weren't able to win games with Dak, you're not going to be winning games with Fitzpatrick.
No, I'm saying just any kind of hope,
But I hate to say it this way because I don't believe teams are like this. But I almost feel like at this point, Jerry has said, okay, this season's a wash.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So why would he call for a quarterback that's better? I just don't see it. I think he's going, okay, we can get some really good draft capital for this year. It's 2020. It's COVID 20. And, no one's going to really consider this year like the end-all, be-all of what teams really were. So why not make the team better for next year and see what we've got next year?
So that's it. I don't even want to talk about it no more. I can't do it. Ooh.
All right. Well, that's the Cowboys fan talking to the rest of y'all Cowboys fans. And honestly,
I still ride with y'all though, and I still fucking hate Philly. So if there's any chance that we can win on Sunday, I'll fucking take it.
Oh, 100%. And here's the thing. I would not be surprised if y'all came out and for some reason lit us up. Like, I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised.
All right, what you got for me?
We're gonna